Welcome into Zollinger Park, here just south of Logan, Utah, the home of the Utah State Aggies baseball team. First pitch underway here against Weber, swing and a miss for Hadley, the batter for Weber State. Utah State coming in 6-0 here in the fall ball series. Weber State on the other end. As that one in, strike two. Quick start for John Bohr on the mound. 0-2 pitch, low and outside, no reach. Bohr quickly back at it again. That one driven to left field, but Rohr is right there to handle it. First out of the game. Bohr coming into this one, 8 innings pitched, now 8 1/3. ERA just over 2.6. Had a nice outing. Last time he was out, 5 hitless innings before they finally broke through with a bloop single up the middle against Wyoming. First pitch off of the hands, and it will be handled over at first base. 2 outs now, quickly in the top of the first inning. Wade Rogers now stepping in for Weber State, hitting in the 3-hole. Was one of the members of the Weber State team that played against Utah State back in the spring. First pitch from Bohr, off speed, off of the end of the bat. Ranging back, throw is made over to first on the run. 3 up, 3 down, and a quick start for the Aggies. Their bats will be back up when we come back here in the bottom of the first inning. Bottom of the first inning, just set to get underway. Bryce Clements, the leadoff hitter for the Aggies, stepping in. Coming into this game, leading the nation in stolen bases, has 8 already in the 6 games they have played. .533 average as he takes that first pitch on the outside edge for strike 1. Pitching for Weber State will be the leadoff hitter as well, Hadley. comes in with only 4 innings pitched, but not a single earned run yet. Next pitch from him in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch driven right center field. Center fielder ranging over. That one will drop. Clements rounds first, hesitates at first, but takes off, and he'll make it in with a lead-off double for the Aggies.
Now up to bat number 8, Vinny Roher.
Clements putting himself in scoring position already, and that'll lead the way for Vincent Rohr. An unbelievable 769 average early in this season. Seventy RBI on the season and a chance to add one more. First pitch, high. They look back at Clements, but he stays. Rohr, one of the few lefties on this Aggie roster. Next pitch, and he is sawed off. That one inside, but swung on an ugly miss. That'll move it to 1-1. Tempting pitch, but that one moved too far inside. Next pitch, cut on and missed. Strike 2 on Vinny Rohr. The 1-2 pitch here from Hadley. Time called right as he was leaving his stretch. Herd fans here wanting a balk. Now the 1-2. Foul off. It'll stay 1-2, and Rohr stays alive. Rohr back in, crowds the plate with his stance. Again, the 1-2. That one too high, now moves the count even. 2-2. Rohr only 1 walk on the year because he's been hitting in almost every at-bat. 10 for 13, I believe, through the 6 games they have played. 2-2 pitch, skied into center field. Charging in, catch not made. That one will drop for a hit. Rohr rounds first but stays there. Clements advances to third.
Now up to bat number 2, Josh Ezell.
He was underneath that one, but no one able to get to it before it drops. Center fielder Benton making a run but not quite able to get there. That'll bring up Josh Ezell. Another crazy average, hitting .533 in this early season. Hadley's pitch. Rohr takes off, and no throw to be made. Rohr gets the steal. Now he will tie with Hayden Gardner. 4th stolen base will move him up to 6th in the nation. Two runners in scoring position now for Josh Ezell. Ball too high. Those runners can get in the pitcher's head quickly with this Utah State team. The amount of speed they have on the base paths is towards the top of the nation. That one hit softly to second base. He bobbles it. Throw still made in time over to first, but Clements will come in to score. Aggies take a 1-0 lead.
Now up to bat number 27, Karsten Hatch.
Azale not quite able to get himself on base, but he drives in the first run of the game. That'll bring up Karsten Hatch. Been on a tear, 571 average. Leads the team with 8 RBI. Pitch is too high, ball number 1. Technical difficulties, but we are back with the video footage. That last pitch, a strike to Hatch. That one breaking ball, he dropped underneath it, fouls it back behind. 2 strikes now on Karsten Hatch. That one over his head. Rohr will not move. Stays at third, but that pitch not close. Two-two pitch. Cut on and missed, well above the zone. Strikeout. Hadley gets his first of the game, and
now
that'll knock down
number
Hatch.
9, Will Ramage.
Ramage steps in, hitting in the 5 spot. First pitch swinging. That one skied high towards center field. That one will be handled. A put out on the first pitch for Ramage, but the Aggies do come away with a run. They take the lead 1-0 in the first inning. We'll come back with Weber State's bats in the top of the second. Back in for the top of the second inning. It'll be the 4-hole Benton stepping in for Weber State. First pitch swinging, that one grounded over to Clements at short. His throw too high. And that is going to be an error. First one of the day for Utah State.
Now up to bat number 6, Panic.
First base runner of the day for Weber State. And it comes on the first pitch in the second inning. Bohr's pitch, that one finds the outside edge. Strike number 1. Again, strike two, 0-2 now on Panic. Bohr moving into his second inning of work here today. The 0-2 pitch high and outside, no movement at first. Bohr here with the 1-2. Cut on and missed, ugly swing, and a swinging strikeout. First one of the day for Bohr.
Now up to bat for Weber State, number 10, C. Ray.
11th strikeout on the season for John Bohr. Ray comes in playing catcher as he takes that first pitch outside. Bohr looks back to first, but he is back in time. Benton is safe. Pitch to Ray, takes off, goes to second. He is out. Caught stealing. Benton not even close. A great throw from Cam Ferrari, and 2 outs now here in the top of the second. Weber State finally gets a base runner, and he is cut down. That one hit softly up the middle. He'll toss it over to first, and they get the 3rd out. So Weber State unable to get something going despite getting on base with a reached on error to start the inning. The Aggies will look to extend their lead when we come back here for the bottom of the second inning. Welcome back into Zollinger Park, bottom of the second inning. Hadley still out there on the mound. Mike Neville, the left fielder, will stand in for Utah State. He takes that first pitch high for ball 1. Next pitch cut on and missed. Was trying to go a long way with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Mike Neville. 1-1 pitch from Hadley. Finds the lower outside corner. Strike 2. Well-placed fastball. Puts Neville in the hole. 1-2 from Hadley. Driven deep to right field. Going back is the right fielder. That is off of the wall. Neville rounds first, going into second. A stand-up leadoff double here for
Now
Mike Neville to deep right field.
Cameron Ferrari.
Mambo Italiano, hey mambo, mambo Italiano, go. You mixed up a Siciliano, all you Calabrese do the mambo like a crazy.
Cam Ferrari steps in for Utah State now. Another runner in scoring position quickly to start the inning. First pitch cut on hard and missed. Looks back at Neville. The 0-1 pitch, low and outside. Ball 1 for Cam Ferrari, who is spending his time behind the plate today. Hadley's pitch driven hard. That is down for a base hit into left field. And they stop Neville. He slides on his butt, but the throw is offline.
Now up to bat number 21, Jake Burbage.
That allows Cam Ferrari to move into second base. 2 runners in scoring position now. Jake Burbage steps in for the Aggies in a great position. No outs. Runners on second and third. Takes first pitch for ball 1. Pitch gets past the catcher, and Neville is on his way. Slides in safely. He will score on the passed ball. Second run of the day for Utah State, and this time comes on a wild pitch from Hadley. Threw that one in the dirt, and Neville had a good read on it. Burbage came into this game with a 200 average. Despite that, 3 RBI on the year. So he takes that one for ball 2. Pitch from Hadley. That one is high. That is a walk. Runners on first and third now for the Aggies.
Now up to bat number 25, Ian Tippett.
No outs, runners on first and third. That'll bring up Ian Tippett, the center fielder for the Aggies. First pitch swinging down the right field line, trailing foul, catch not made. A long strike 1. Tippett's coming into this game with a 429 average. A nice jump there and an easy stolen base for Burbage. Burbage gets himself an easy stolen base. Pitch from Hadley. Too high. Tippett's 2 RBI on the year. A chance for 2 more if he can get one down. Skied foul. Towards the parking lot. Does not find a car this time.
We like to have fun here.
Hadley back out of the windup. Swung on right field. That one will drop for a base hit. They send Burbage. It gets past the right fielder. Tippett holds up at second base. 2 RBI for Ian Tippett.
Back at the top of the batting order, number 35, Bryce Clements.
4th run now for the Aggies. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We're going to head back to the top of the order. It'll be Bryce Clements. Had himself a double into right center his first time up and scored that first run for the Aggies. He takes ball 1. Hadley again. High once again. Ball 2. Two nothing count here for Bryce Clements, the lead-off hitter. Plenty of speed. Anything in the infield is dangerous. That pitch catches the inside part of the plate. Strike 1. Comes into this game with a .533 average, which will be bumped up after that leadoff double in the first. Pitch is high. 3-1 count now for the dangerous Bryce Clements. Hadley still out there on the mound. Technically only 1 inning under his belt. Tippett takes off, and he makes it to third without a throw. A stolen base for Ian Tippett. This team comes into the game first nationally in stolen bases, 26. And a couple more already today. That moves it to a full count for Bryce Clements. That one fouled off straight back. He'll stay alive. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 3 runners across already for the Aggies, with 1 more only 90 feet away. Hadley's full count pitch. It's too high, and he will be walked. Clements draws himself a walk, and I'd be watching the base pass here.
Now up to bat number 8, Vinny Roher.
Came into the game leading the nation in stolen bases. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see some movement over there at first. Rohr comes back in after his single to center field in his first at-bat. Movement from Clements, but that one is fouled off to the left side over near the skate park.
Gotta stop doing that.
Roar steps back in. Still no outs for the Aggies. Hadley having a rough go of it here in the second inning. Clements takes off again. That pitch outside and no throw. Clements up easily at second base. Pitch catches the outside part of the plate. Strike two for Roar. Apologies for the technical difficulties. The camera will be back here shortly. You'll just have to deal with my voice for now. There we go. That one off of the hands. It drops. That's going to be an infield single for Roar. Oh, and we've got a mix-up over at third base. Clements took off. And we've got a rundown here between third and home. Tippett is going to be out. Clements took off.
Josh Azell.
Clements was trying to make it to third after the throw to first, but unfortunately Tippett was not on the same page.
My passion is a movie, I say because I screwed up. I stay on my Cyrus everywhere I go, screwed up. I know my Texas got my back and that's for sure.
2 for 2 now for Vince Roar on the day. Josh Azell comes back in. Grounded out to the second baseman, but drove in a run his first time up. Pickoff move over to first. Roar in there safely. Already has a stolen base on the day. Pitch from Hadley. Breaking ball catches the inside part of the plate for strike. One down now for the Aggies with runners on the corners. Another pickoff move towards Roar, but he is in there safely. The herd not enjoying the attempts at Vince Roar. Hadley looks at him quick, but goes with the pitch. Roar takes off. Half swing, but he held back. A stolen base, second of the day for Vinny Roar. Moves in the second on the team. Runners on second and third now. Pitch to Clements. He drives that one to right center. Right field arranging back. He is able to make the catch on the run. Runners will tag and advance, however. A sac fly and a very hard hit one at that for Josh Azell.
Now at bat, number 27, Karsten Hatch.
Clements scores his second run of the day. Karsten Hatch steps back in, struck out his first time up, the only strikeout of the day for this Aggie team so far. His first pitch is skied slightly into foul territory on the right side. The catch is made by Rogers at first, and that will end the Aggies. But they come away with four more runs and now hold a 5-0 lead. We'll be back here for the top of the third inning when we come back. Back in for the top of the third inning here. Golightly stepping in for Weber State, hitting in the 7-hole. His first pitch, foul tip, but into the catcher's mitt. Strike number 1. Next pitch in the dirt. Bohr working quickly here. Pitch from Bohr, that one fouled off to the left side. He was early on it. 2 strikes now for Golightly. And that breaking ball freezes Golightly, a strikeout. Second of the day for John Bohr, and he sits down the leadoff hitter here in the top of the third.
Now up to bat, number 36 for Weber State, Williams.
Looking strikeout right there for Golightly. That'll bring up the left fielder, Williams. Sean Williams, 3 RBI on the season. Cut on and missed on one on the outside part of the plate. Next pitch just misses. Bohr working quickly, wanting to get those bats back up to the plate for the Aggies. From the windup, cut on and missed again. Strike 2. Cut on and missed a third time. All 3 swing and misses on the higher outside part of the plate. Out number 2.
Now up for Weber State, number 39, Stewart.
First pitch catches the lower outside corner. Strike number 1 here against Stewart. Second baseman hitting in the 9-hole today. Takes that pitch low and outside for ball 1. Comes into this game with only 1 hit on the season. Though he's looking to change that. Bohr's pitch cut on and missed on the inside higher part. Hard to make contact with that pitch. Bohr, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, and he went a striking out of the side for John Bohr. 3 batters faced, 3 strikeouts. 2 swing and 1 look, and that shuts down Weber State. 9 batters have come to the plate. 1 made it on but was thrown out. They'll be back to the leadoff in the 4th. But as for the Aggies, they will be coming back with the bats hot in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Welcome back to Zollinger Park, bottom of the third inning, just kicking off. First pitch here to Will Ramage. His low and outside skips in the dirt for ball one. Ramage flew out to center field to end the first inning, his first time up. As that one is driven to the left side over the third baseman's head. Ramage rounds first base. Looks to second, but will back up to first. A leadoff single for Will Ramage.
Now at bat, number 0, Mike Neville.
Mike Neville makes his way back to the plate. Had a double to start off the second inning. Later came around to score. Pitch from Hadley is too high. That one fouled off. Well out of play, strike one. Runner on first base early in this third inning. That one hit right back at the pitcher, but he gets out of the way. A matrix dodge from Hadley, but that'll be a single up the middle for Mike Neville.
Now at bat, Cameron Ferrari.
Hitting that one right back where it was pitched. Runners on first and second now. 8th hit of the day for the Aggies.
Dr. Siciliano, all you Calabrese do the mambo like a crazy wizard.
Breaking ball just misses the inside part of the plate. That will be ball one. Ramage at second, Neville at first. Before Cam Ferrari had himself a single to the left side his first time up, as he fouls that one straight back towards the camera. Came into the game with a .333 average. One extra base hit on the year. Look back at second. 1-1 pitch. Holds back too low. Ball two. A nice showing from the Utah State Herd out here today. Plenty of fans. If you can, make your way here to Zollinger Park. This is the first game of a doubleheader. There will also be a game at noon tomorrow, barring any weather concerns. That pitch too high. 3-1 count here for Cam Ferrari. Has been a mainstay of the Aggies behind the plate. .3-1 count here for Cam Ferrari. Pitch from Hadley. He takes that one, just misses the outside corner. Ball four, bases loaded. Now for Jake Burbage.
Walking up to the plate with bases loaded, number 21, Jake Burbage. Everybody make some noise.
Third walk allowed on the day for Hadley. The Aggies are either hitting his pitches or letting them go. Having a great plate awareness day. Burbage steps in. First pitch off of the hands. Shortstop able to range back and make that catch. First out here for Burbage. First pitch swinging. And he will fly out to the shortstop. One out now to the 9-hole hitter for the Aggies, Ian Tippett. Had himself a double and a stolen base his last time up, and then got caught in that rundown. Pitch from Hadley. That one does catch the outside black. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch from Hadley. Breaking ball high and inside. No bite from Tippett. 1-1 count. The 1-1. Catches the upper part of the zone. Strike 2 here on Ian Tippett. He came in this game with a 429 average, but that will also be bumped up. Many Aggies increasing their stats today. Tippett drives that one out to right field. It's hanging just enough. The right fielder makes the catch. Tagging up is Ramage. He will make it home. Neville will advance to third. Utah State does get out there, but a sacrifice fly for Ian Tippett drives a run across 6 runs now for the Aggies. Through 2 2/3.
Back up at the top of the order, it is number 35, Bryce Clements.
The order flips over now. Bryce Clements, the leadoff hitter, will make his way back into the box. 1 for 1 on the day with that double, and also drew himself a walk, a stolen base, and 2 of the 6 Aggie runs. Quick look back over to first at Tippett, but he delivers that one just above the zone. Ball number 1 for Clements. Tippett's over on first. 1 for 1 on stolen bases on the season. So movement is not out of the picture, and he takes off. But that one is fouled hard to the right side towards the parking lot. Doesn't find any vehicles by a few feet. Cam Ferrari over on first. Doesn't take off this time. Pitch catches the inside part, and that is strike number 2 on Bryce Clements. Back-to-back 2-strike counts for him. Ferrari 1 for 1 on stolen bases. We saw some movement on the last pitch, but didn't move on the 1-1. Doesn't go this time. That one off of the hands toward the Aggie dugout. But he will stay alive. 1-2 count. 2 down now for the Aggies here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. But a runner only 90 feet away. Runners on the corners and a 6-0 lead. Clements average probably up near the 600s now, as he cuts and misses on an inside pitch. Strikeout for Bryce Clements, and that will end the inning. 2nd strikeout of the day for Hadley, but the Aggies do come away with 1 more run, moving the score to 6-0 as we move now to the top of the 4th inning when we come back. Back in for the top of the fourth inning here at Zollinger Park. It is Hadley playing both ways today, as that one is fouled straight back. Strike number 1 on Hadley. Came into this game with a 400 average, leading the team. Although that will drop to a 333 after his first at bat. Next pitch, breaking ball, catches the outside part of the plate. Strike number 2. Bohr is on a tear, struck out 4 of the 9 batters he has faced. The 0-2 pitch, too far outside. That one skips in the left-handed batter's box, and we'll go to the backstop. Hadley 1 double on the year, as well as 2 walks and a hit by pitch. As that one fouled straight back once again. He will stay alive with a 1-2 count. Weber State comes into this game on the end of an unfortunate 0-6 start to the season. Utah State, on the other hand, 6-0 to start off their fall series. As the pitch from Bohr is too high, ball 2. This is the first set of conference games for Utah State here early in the season. As that one is hit hard to the third baseman, it is bobbled, but throw is in time to first base. Out number 1, a great play made by Will Ramage.
Jackson Hymas. Jackson is a film nut with over 750 letterboxed reviews.
Jackson Hymas now coming in for Weber State. He will follow up Hadley. 1 hit on the year, but looking to change that. He grounds that one out towards Clements at short. Clements' throw this time is on line. A quick out number 2.
Now at bat for Weber State, number 21, W. Rogers.
Wade Rogers coming in for Weber State. We have seen him play both ways before, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see him in either the second game of the doubleheader or the game tomorrow. Grounded out to short his first time up. Clement's been getting some work in over there at short. First pitch down the middle, strike 1 to Rogers. And it looked like he was taking that one all the way. Pitch from Bohr. Breaking ball. That one hit out to second base. Ezell handles it. Makes the throw over to Burbage at first. 3 up, 3 down. Still 6-0. Weber State not able to get anything going. The Aggie Bats will be back up when we come back for the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to
Now
Zollinger
to bat
Park.
number 8,
Vinny
Vinny
Rohr playing the DH role here in the first game of this doubleheader today. 2 doubles, 2 stolen bases on the day, bumping up his already crazy 769 average. He'll take first pitch high and outside for ball number 1. Hadley is staying out there on the mound, has given up all 6 runs. 2 strikeouts for him on the mound, though. And that pitch swung on and missed from Rohr. Strike number 1 against him. Here the 1-1 from Hadley out of the windup. Popped up by Rohr, but it will fall out of play. Eight hits for the Aggies on the day here against Hadley, leading to 6 runs. Pitch hit right back up the middle for Rohr. He is 3 for 3 now on the day with 3 singles.
Now up to bat for the Aggies, number 2, Josh Azell.
Rohr gets himself on, and again, a broken record, but the leadoff hitter for the Aggies is on base.
My passion is a movie, I say because I screwed up. I stay on my Cyrus everywhere I go, screwed up. I know my Texas got my back in that.
That'll bring up Josh Izell. Had the final put out in the top of the 4th inning. A throw back over, looking at Rohr. At this point in the game, it's a good idea to check on him at first. Stolen bases both times he has made it there. Moved up to 5 stolen bases on the year, taking sole possession of 2nd place on the team, and he takes off again. Throw to second, but no one there covering. Vinny gets himself his 3rd stolen base of the day. And a runner in scoring position. Azell now with a runner in scoring position stands in. Pitch from Hadley is taken too high. Utah State, plenty of speed on the roster. Any single will likely bring Rohr around. 6-0 lead, runner on second. With no outs, Rohr takes off again. He goes to third and not even a throw. 4 stolen bases on the day for Vinny Rohr. Rohr came into this game with 3, now up to 7. That pitch taken. Strike on the outside part of the plate against Josh Azell. Rohr has moved himself all the way over to third base, only 90 feet away from extending this Aggie lead. Hadley's pitch is too high. That is ball 4. Azell gets himself on first base with a walk. The 4th one drawn by this Aggie squad today.
Now up to the plate, number 27, Karsten Hatch.
Karsten Hatch steps back in 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out his first time and then fouled out to the first baseman. A high pop out in that foul territory. Azell leads off, doesn't go, cut on and missed by Hatch though. Hatch 3 for 4 on the year in stolen bases. Azell standing over at first is 1 for 2 as he takes off. Now 2 for 3. Another stolen base for the Aggies. This team's shown why they came in first in the nation. The pitch to Hatch from Hadley fouled straight back. Hatch came in with a .571 average. Hasn't been having the best day so far, just 0 for 2. but he's looking to flip the script. 1-2 count against him right now. Hadley still out there on the mound here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That one, and it looks like he barely made contact with that. That will be a foul ball reaching into the opposite batter's box, but he'll stay alive 1-2. 2 runners in scoring position, still nobody out here for the Aggies in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hadley's pitch, skied high by Hatch. It is in the infield, right to the pitcher. He does come up with the catch. That is out number 1.
Will Ramage.
First out here in the 4th. Hatch now moves to 0-3. This time they pop out to the pitcher. That'll bring up Will Ramage, though. Had himself a single to left field. Right over the third baseman's head his last time up. Ezell and Rohr standing on 2nd and 3rd. Just off the end of the bat. Strike number 1 for Will Ramage. Also played a part on the defensive side in that top of the 4th inning. Had himself a defensive assist. Looking back at Ezell, who has a healthy lead off the 2nd. Pitches low and outside, ball number 1 against Will Ramage. These Aggie base runners like to get in the pitcher's head, like to throw them off. And they are sure garnering quite a bit of attention from Hadley. Hadley's 1-1. That one is skied foul just over the top of the bleachers. Plenty of fans here, and if you're not here, you need to come here. Utah State is killing it in this first game, and there's another game to follow. The Utah State football game is over, so you have no excuse to not be here right now. Ramage skies that one out to the right side, trailing foul towards the parking lot, but lands in the middle of the cars. None hit this time unless off of the deflection. Ramage stays alive, though, with 2 strikes on him. Pitch from Hadley, driven hard into the gap between short and 3rd. Ezell will round, and he will come in. No play to be made at the plate.
Now
2 RBI
number 0, Mike
for Will Ramage.
Neville.
Gets himself a solid base hit to the left side with 2 strikes. That'll move it to an 8-0 lead here for the Aggies. So a 2-run single there from Will Ramage extends the Aggie lead to 8. That'll bring in Mike Neville. 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single, as well as a run scored. That one, and Neville just able to drop the bat, make sure nothing makes contact, and it'll just end up as ball 1. His teammates telling him to stay in there and take that. That one driven hard to right center field. Right fielder is going back. It is over! A 2-run home run for Mike Neville. What a swing. Neville's first home run of the season. And he goes opposite field. A 2-run home run. That'll move it to a 10-0 Aggie lead, still with only 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Beautiful swing from Mike Neville. Drove that one to the opposite field over the extended right field fence.
Now at bat number 7, Cameron Ferrari.
The Aggie crowd loving that one as Ferrari steps in and takes ball number 1. Ten runs now for the Aggies as that breaking ball finds its way in. Breaking ball low and outside, ball number 2. Aggies up to 11 hits on the day, and they have scored 10 runs on those 11 hits. Just outside, ball 3 now against Cam Ferrari. Cam Ferrari 1 for 1 on the day with the single, also drew himself a walk. Was going to attempt a stolen base, but it was fouled off. He gets himself another walk, though.
Now at bat number 21, Jake Burbage.
Ball 4 puts Cam Ferrari on first base. That'll bring up Jake Burbage. 0 for 1 on the day, popped out to the shortstop, but did draw himself a walk. Got a stolen base and later scored way back in the second inning. Quick conversation with the infield of Weber State. Giving Handley a bit of a pep talk. The Aggies have just been seeing the ball well out of his hands. 5 walks, 11 hits, and 10 runs to only 2 strikeouts. First pitch here. Catches the zone. That is strike number 1 against Burbage. Burbage been spending his time over at first base. Both teams number 21 playing first. Breaking ball. Catches the zone. Strike number 2. An 0-2 count here for Burbage. Unfamiliar territory for him today. Hadley has worked himself ahead in this count. Now the 0-2 pitch, just high. A great take there from Burbage. One out runner on first. Aggies already a couple across. That one bounces off of Burbage. So first hit by pitch
Now
of the
up
day
at number 25, Ian Tippett.
for a Hadley. Quick conversation at the mound. Wondering if we're going to be seeing a pitching change here.
I don't know if I trust you.
It looks like we are going to be getting a pitching change right here.
I mean, just whatever.
It'll be Stewart coming in from second base to take over the pitch. While he warms up, we'll take a quick break and come back to finish out this bottom of the 4th inning. Jaron Stewart has warmed up for Weber State, and he will take over on the mound. Final line for Jed Hadley. 10 runs, although the 2 that are on base can still count against him. 2 strikeouts and 11 hits against this Aggie team. Both runners take off. That one skied to the left fielder. He's spinning around, and they're going to double the Aggies up at second base. They took off and didn't make their way back, so the Aggies get doubled up, and just like that, the bottom of the 4th inning is over. One pitch from Stewart, and he gets 2 outs. Utah State holding a 10-0 lead will move into what could be the last top half of the inning in the top of the 5th as Weber State tries to stay alive. Top of the 5th inning is here in Zollinger Park, just south of Logan, Utah. Here is the home of the Utah State Aggie club baseball team. And they currently hold a 10-0 lead. It is do or die time for Weber State, because that first pitch is in the dirt. Porter Benton steps in, hitting in the cleanup spot. Only 1 hit on the year so far, but it was a double as he cuts and misses on that pitch. Strike 1. And John Bohr has been having himself an outing. Still no hits allowed. And the only base runner came on an error. Pitch from Bohr. That one fouled straight back over our heads. 1-2 count now against Porter Benton. The pitch driven hard, and unfortunately that will end the no-hit bid. That is a single between the shortstop and third baseman, and the first hit of the day for Weber State. Unfortunately, that's just the way it's gone for John Bohr. His last time up went into the 5th inning and gave up a single. Panic will step in for Weber State as he fouls that one back. Strike number 1. Weber State needs to score at least 1 to keep this game going. Otherwise, Utah State would take a mercy rule victory. 10 runs after 5 is the rule. Strike 2 now, though, against Panic. Struck out his first time up swinging. And he swings and misses another swinging strikeout for Panic. And that is strikeout number 5 on the day for Bohr. One down now here in the top of the 5th inning. Benton stands over at first base, but that'll bring in Chris Ray. has spent his time behind the plate. Runner goes. Throw to second, and it skips, goes into the outfield. Throw over to third is online, and they cut him down at third. Stolen base for Benton, but he tries to advance on the misplay between the infielders, and he is cut down. A beautiful throw from the center fielder, Tippett. Looks like they're having a conversation with the umpires, maybe looking to see if there was some interference. Umpires having a conversation there in the middle. And their conversation started after Benton went and talked to the first base umpire. I believe he may be wanting to stay at third. Yeah, they will rule him safe at third. Never mind, the call will stand. He will be out. A little bit of a clarification from that first base umpire to this home crowd, but now Weber State down to their final out. And it's 2 strikes on Ray. Pitch from Bohr. Right down the middle, and that will end the game. A looking strikeout to finish it off. A mercy rule victory here
And the final
for
for
the
game
Aggies.
1 is a mercy rule with Utah State 10, Weber State 0.
Utah State comes in and scores 10 runs through 4 innings, and they are able to hold Weber State scoreless. Only 1 hit allowed, 1 reached on an error. But a beautiful performance from John Bohr on the mound. 6 strikeouts, only 1 hit. And the Aggie offense backs him up. The second game of this doubleheader is scheduled for 5 o'clock. We'll have to see if that holds, but pay attention to the Aggies social media to see if there is any update on game time. But as for now, the second game of this doubleheader will be at 5 o'clock. There is a third game in this series scheduled for tomorrow at noon, pending a decision based on the weather. But as for this one, the Aggies come away with a mercy rule victory through 5 innings. Stay tuned, and we'll be back here in not too long with the second game of this doubleheader.